with us Ms Carmen Castellar. She's a cybersecurity analyst, been part of a cybersecurity development program for women as well, who would like to transform their career into cyber career. She has an amazing story to talk about, from being a non-techie to a techie. She taught herself a few programming skills. She's a fashion photographer too, who loves to click, cook and travel. So let's hear her story in She Codes. So welcome Carmen to She Codes. It's really nice to have you here.
Thank you so much, Swati, for inviting me. I'm very happy and very excited to share a little bit of my life and my career with you, with all the women that follow you.
Likewise, we are also very excited to have you here. So, Carmen, tell me about yourself, your professional journey, especially from being a non-techie to a techie. We would love to hear that.
Well, it was quite interesting. My professional journey basically started as a passion. To be honest, when I was in Colombia, when I finished my secondary school, I wanted initially to go inside the university and to study either engineer or either medicine, because I was passionate about both topics and I like to read a lot about body, mind, well-being. I did like to read a lot about technology. I remember that back time, my family is a very poor family. We didn't either have a computer or nothing. We had a few computers in the university, and I was feeling very curious about how the different programs, Windows, that kind of office work. What was the technology behind, in that case, programming language? Unfortunately, I had the opportunity to study neither of both career, because the opportunity to study in the university in Colombia, unfortunately, are very, very few, not too much, and especially for women. I think women in third countries, they struggle even more in order to access to the university. Finally, I managed to get a place at the public university, but in that case, to study economics. It was the only option I had. For me to get a title, university title, a university bachelor degree, no matter in which area, it was the most important. For me, at that moment, to study astronomy, economics, law, whatever I thought that is me at that time, was the most important. So I went inside the university. I made 5 years bachelor degrees economy. I did have no clue about what was economy. Just went inside the university. The most important was the title. I like my career. I have to say that I enjoy a lot of especially the research part. Finally, when I finished, I had the opportunity to went to live to Spain, to move to Spain, to get a position there and to start to work there. So I developed the half of my careers in Spain. I was working basically in banking sector and finance, but the passion, curiosity around technology still being in my mind. So each time I had an opportunity, I was reading articles concerning to the new developing technologies around computer, internet, technology around Android, smartphones. I was very, very curious and passionate about it. So I was constantly reading and having conversations with the few friends that I have. They were engineers, all of them guys. Finally, by chance, I was searching in a search engineer, and I found some books concerning to programming language.
Okay.
Books, videos. I remember that I downloaded a few videos with back time what it was Emul. About programming Java. In that case, I installed some programs and I started by my own to read and to learn and to try to code a little bit with the target to understand what was behind, because I didn't know that it was a possibility for me to move to technology side. So it was more to satisfy my own curiosity. So in that order, I learned a little bit of Java, a little bit of SQL, a little bit of Python after by myself, like just seeing videos, reading books, touching the computer, moving here, moving there. Basically, that was my initial contact. In that moment, something curious happened. I had to hire the new internet network for my new apartment. And I was in that process when a friend of mine told me, but why do you want to pay for a Wi-Fi network if you want? You can hack it and get it for free. And it was, what is this? And by the time the internet Wi-Fi wasn't so secure as now, it was a web. He teach me how to do it, so I managed to get internet for free in Madrid, in Colombia, wherever I was.
Wow.
Fortunately, around 2008, 2009, it wasn't something too much illegal, you know.
Right. Get you.
Now, exactly. Now is everything more. Now is everything is more regulated. I like it. I have to confess that part of me liked the idea to do something that shouldn't, like hacking. And I think, but in that moment, it would be cool if someone to pay you to do that kind of stuff, you know.
I'm sure they do, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was already a career. Why hacking, you know? With my friends, I did learn other kind of hacking programs, hacking my own telephone, Android, install stuff that I wanted, but just basic stuff, little stuff, nothing super fancy, but stuff that for someone like me with a engineer background, it was like, wow, I can do it. You know, if you are not in the area and you manage to do it, you are, yes, you know, it gives you kind of empowered.
Yeah, you feel proud of yourself that you know what, I actually hacked.
You know, I remember that I was talking with my brother in Colombia and I showed him what I can do. And my brother is a chemical engineer. He was, a smart person, you know. We like it to do stuff for ourselves. So that was my basically initial contact with those situations. I discovered that I really enjoy to work in technology. I really wanted to work that side. I didn't know that there was a possibility because that time in Madrid you have to have a kind of professional experience or official title in order to get your opportunities. Or no way to do it. 6 years ago, I decided finally to move to Luxembourg in order to enrich my professional career and to learn a new language. So I chose Luxembourg. I have already a few friends living here. Everybody advised me to come here because it was a finance place, so it would be easier for me to get a position and to have an international experience. Meanwhile, to learn French, that was the target. So I came here to Luxembourg. I continued my career in banking and finance, budget control, accounting, basically that area. Till 3 years ago, when finally I decided and I say, okay, I have to do something because I didn't enjoy what I was doing. My character, my personality, my mind didn't fit in banking environment, in that kind of environment, and I was feeling honestly really frustrated because I was doing something that definitely didn't make me feel good with myself. I didn't enjoy it at all. So I started to research, okay, what could I do? Where could I go? How could I manage learning and researching? I was learning a little bit about Scrum Master because I was had that as a possibility to Scrum Master projects. Till finally, scrolling on Facebook, I saw a post addressed to women that wanted to change career towards cybersecurity. And I was, cybersecurity, okay, that is so interesting. But what I didn't know was that it was possible to do it, because of course when you hear someone talking about cybersecurity, the first thing that comes to your mind is hacking geekies, people hacking programs in front of the computer, and I didn't know that it was much more than that, you know. Any case, I went to the presentation of the program. It was a program that pretend to help women to change in order to cover the gap between men and women inside technology and computer, because currently there are more guys working than women, so they pretend to women to try to close that gender gap between both. Right. The presentation for me was mind-blowing. I was hearing some women talking about what they were doing in cybersecurity, some guys too. But what really got my attention was the fact that everybody was from a different background, not necessarily engineer. You know, one of the guys, he was an architect. Other person was a dancer. Other person was a passionate about jazz music. So not necessarily the people was with a technical background, but everybody learned it because they really were feeling passionate about what they were doing. This is the big change. I think when you are passionate about something, you can spend hours just sitting, reading, learning, working. Everybody in the presentation had that kind of passion.
Completely agree. Yes, it's all about passion, how you enjoy the work that you do every day.
Exactly. I remember that since I was in Madrid, all the people that knew me, they were telling me, Carmen, you don't have a character to work in banking. You are more bohemian, artistic person. It's like you and economic banking is like. But I don't know. I'm a kind of open mind, you know. Also, talking about career, if I'm working with kind people and with nice people, I enjoy it, no matter what I'm doing. You know, for me, the most important is the kind of people that I'm working around. But of course, there is a moment where you don't move forward in your career because if you don't feel the passion, it's like you're going to be at the end stuck because there is basically zero interest. And I noticed, especially because I'm a photographer too, this is my second career, fashion photographer, and I'm the kind of person that could spend hours in front of a computer working in a picture, so I can spend the whole day just making a shooting, and I really enjoyed it, you know. People around is like, you don't have the same passion for your first career.
I had a look at your blog. It is amazing. The photography that you've posted over there, they're really amazing. So all the best on that. So cybersecurity is definitely your forte and you love hacking. What are your future plans and what are the tech skills that you have expertise on, and what are your future plans?
Well, I'm not a hacker person, Kathleen, because in order to hacking, you have to have like a lot of technical knowledge. I have a kind of knowledge. I can understand, I can do little things. But it's not my expertise side, because in cybersecurity, there are many areas.
Right.
Hacking is one of areas. Access control is other. Risk management, risk assessment is other area. Now then, I'm more focusing the part of information security management audit. This is my focus. And on my way, I'm a cybersecurity certificate, but it's more towards to audit. Currently, I'm preparing myself in order to get the cloud security computer certifications. My target and my future plans is go in that side in cloud security computing, because definitely is the trend, you know. All the process, the data, the infrastructure of the company, they are moved to the cloud. Moving to the cloud implies that necessary that the companies will receive threats and attacks. And it's not so easy. It's a need for the company to have a total control over the data, especially when they are facing real-time threats and real-time attacks. So my future plans now is to go in that area in cybersecurity and to becoming more specialized in cloud computing. I really like it. And I think this is the future.
Sure. And how has been your journey as a women engineer, and what is the message do you have for the women engineers out there who's watching your video right now?
Well, they can do it. No matter the area, no matter your background, you can do it. I think you have just to put the target in your mind and be focused in your target. And everything will flow. I think that has been one of my bigger lessons. A few years ago, I was reading about, meditation, law of attraction, that kind of stuff. I did learn it that if you put a target in your mind and you're focused in that target, don't worry about it. Just focus on that target. Everything's going to flow to you, and the opportunity will come. We can do it as a woman. I think our mind as a woman perhaps it's a little bit different of the mind guy, a male mind, but it has a lot of advantage and opportunity because we could be more detail oriented, we could be more creative. We have the skill to link several topics in one and to be the big pictures. Definitely, no matter your condition, no matter your background, the most important is the passion you have for what you are doing if you want to success in something. And especially the target note, the main key in order to success is definitely to enjoy what you are doing.
That's very inspiring. Thank you so much for coming to our channel, She Codes. We had a great conversation, and definitely it's going to help the women engineers who are watching this video. Thank you so much, Carmen, for your time. It was lovely having you.
Thank you so much, Swati. I wanted to add, one of the ladies wanted to contact me in order to ask questions or advice about how to pursue a career in cybersecurity. Please, you have my website. Well, this is the photography website, but everybody can contact me. They can write me.
Sure.
I'm more than happy to collaborate with other women.
All right. Thank you, and welcome to Perfeth.
Thank you, Swati.
All right.